Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder here with On-Call Compliance Solutions, and I'm back with another compliance tip of the week. This week we're talking about DFARS, NIST, SP 800-171, and CMMC, the cultural shift from convenience back to security, and how to make it happen so you can be compliant. So hey, if you're a defense contractor who's feeling overwhelmed, tired, and alone, trying to understand all of this DFARS, NIST, SP 800-171, and CMMC compliance stuff, well, I've got great news for you. You found your home here at On-Call Compliance Solutions, where we can help you transform into your company's on-call compliance hero. Let's get after it. So today we're going to talk about what I think is one of the most absolute important topics when it comes to this entire DFARS, NIST, SP 800-171, and CMMC thing. And if you ask me, it's kind of like a Royal Rumble, baby. All right, a battle to the death, Mortal Kombat. And basically all I can even tell you is that the battle, well, it's on, my friends. So here it is, the age-old debate. Convenience versus security. Which is what your users want versus security, okay? Which is what compliance requires and your IT team wants. I don't know. I completely screwed up that sentence, and I'm way too lazy to go back and actually edit this. So let's see. Is it me that screwed up, or is it the script that screwed up? I don't know. Let's try to read it again. We'll just see if I screw up twice. So here it is, the age-old debate. There's a giant, guys, if you've never done like teleprompter recording before, there's a massive red dot, okay? It comes from the camera. It tells me that I'm recording. And it's like square in the middle of like the teleprompter screen. So when I'm reading and I'm in the middle of the page, okay. By the way, I make no bones about the fact that I read a script from a teleprompter. Like we crank out so much information. I'm also like kind of like, I don't know, the busy CEO over here. I'm also a CMMC assessor. Like, and we do all these videos for free. Like I'd love to tell you that I could put like Mr. Beast style effort into these videos. But what I really think is it's probably more important you have the information. And maybe even a laugh as I completely amateur hour this YouTube channel, but I have a lot of fun doing it. And apparently like, I don't know, 150,000 people a month think it's pretty okay to watch it this way. So anyway, there's a big red dot right in my face and it covers up like a line. So when I read, it doesn't, you can't see what the word is. So anyway, so here it is, the age-old debate of convenience, which is what your users want versus security, which is what compliance requires, and your IT team wants in order to sleep good at night. But that makes like a whole lot more sense, right? It's just it's that red dot. It's that girl in the red dress every time she gets me. So again, this is this is a very critical thing. Like if you've been in IT security, if you're a cybersecurity person, you know all about the security versus convenience debate. Ultimately, the reality is users want it easy. They don't want to deal with multi-factor authentication. They don't want to deal with all the hoops you have to go through to be secure and use a modern day IT system. The good news is, you know what? Security is winning that battle. At the end of the day, we have to do what we have to do. And let me tell you something. Your IT folks in your organization, okay, and if that's you, kudos to you. All right, they're going to sleep so much better the more secure that network is. All they want to do is do their job right and not like walk into a ransomware attack the next day. So I was recently in a consultation where the business team was really pushing back on a lot of the controls because they felt that it would slow down production, cause inconvenience. Everybody would hate it. It was new, right? Anything new is bad. They thought they would hate it. So they were making every argument under the sun to try and limit the scope and claim that things which are CUI were not, to just generally try to not have to deal with this whole thing. Nobody gets this more than I do, okay? Remember, I'm a CEO and I got to deal with all my own users too, along with thousands and thousands and thousands of users that we support, okay? So if you didn't know, On-Call Compliance Solutions is backed by On-Call Computer Solutions, which is a global managed IT service company serving thousands and thousands and thousands of endpoints, okay, mostly in the defense industry. I deal with more executives and end users in our famous sales training where we teach these same people how to leverage compliance, right, leverage being secure as their next great competitive selling proposition to win more defense business with higher profit margins. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Sorry, it doesn't work like that, but you come really, really close. A lot of our security solutions are really, really minuscule in the actual end user impact. Now, so my conclusion is always the same, guys. The minute you take on that one single piece of defense work requiring you to be compliant, well, you are all in, my friends, okay? No way around it. and you're going to have to be compliant and secure to these standards. It's just nothing you can do about it. That little slice of inconvenience to multi-factor authentication into a network or VPN or set up that extra security feature correctly, if you're the IT guy, well, it's really not that big of a deal. And what we always wind up discovering is that the cost to become compliant and the added safety it provides is always so much better than losing the work you have now or sacrificing the upside opportunity to grow, leveraging compliance as a strategic advantage over your competition. So how do we shift the mindsets and introduce a security first culture? Whoa, what is that? A security first culture. Hey, there's a hint. Well, I don't know. Let's jump into that. Let's jump into a security first culture. So first, we work with executives during our compliance consultations to help them understand that the reason we are going to need to implement better security and safety systems is because as a company working in the defense industry, they are a higher profile target than virtually any other company out there. Okay, doesn't matter if you're a subcontractor, they know, the people, the ones down there, right? Having any doubts, ask your IT guys to show you the firewall logs. They are very active with attack attempts being thwarted. Okay, it's constant. If you don't believe me, ask an IT guy. So the first principle of cultural shift is understanding that you are a high value target for attack and we want to be safe as a company. Next, we introduce the concept of being proud that you are supporting the United States freedom and the ability to support our country with the services and products we provide. I don't care how minuscule, minor, or unrelated to shooting off a tank you are. I guarantee if you are doing work and you're aware that work is going into the defense industrial base or something defense related, trust me, you're important, okay? Seriously, it's a really big deal what you do. Even supporting those companies is a big deal. I have to tell you that as a student of business, as an entrepreneur, I follow the rules in the Simon Sinek book, Start With Why. Okay, if you haven't read that book, it's a really great book. I highly recommend it. Simon Sinek's a great, terrific guy. Too often in business, we tell our employees what to do, but we fail to explain why it's important, the why you're being told to do it. So I would advocate with a heavy emphasis on the why we need to be more secure and compliant, because we are defense contractors supporting our country, because better security keeps us more stable in a world full of ransomware and cyber attack. Nobody on this earth at this point has not heard of ransomware, because we need to protect our intellectual property that keeps us winning and food on the table in our sales department, because we are legally obligated to be secure, and because it allows us all to sleep better at night and be prepared to scale the company and its capabilities to the next level with a foundation of security and stability. You guys, there are so many whys you have to do this. It's like, this is the easy one for me to explain, I have to tell you. Now, once the why is pushed down from the top, I mean like CEO down, through management, etc., then getting people to put up with the security requirements is a given. It's just part of the act, okay? It just becomes part of working here. And that is so important, so critical. Then the rest is easy. And what is the rest? Well, the rest is resolving the temporary deficiencies, rolling out the training, and of course, as this culture of being more secure proliferates, it will ultimately hit our sales teams. And when that happens, oh boy, my friends, watch out. All right, that's when the magic happens. As our sales team begins to advocate for how secure you are, secured to a DoD level in their conversations with prospective and current clients. And if we really embrace that, it will lead to differentiation, where many companies may be able to solve the problems that we do. Few can both solve the problem and have a competent promise to deliver. So that red dot got me again. I'm not even gonna kid you guys. Like literally, I was like, what's the word? You can't see it. It's bright red dot in my face. But you know what? It's good. It tells me that I'm talking to you guys. Few companies can do both, solve the problem and have a competent promise to deliver world-class DoD level security that is so desired in today's marketplace, all right? Finally, something to help us differentiate from the other 20 companies bidding who all have impressive 11-axis milling machines that they bought from Haas or whatever, or amazing programmers on staff, or genuine, whatever it is you do, all right? I promise there's another company that does something very similar. Okay, it is competitive out there. Just ask SpaceX. Who would think there'd be another company flying rockets? But there is. There's a bunch. Genuine competitive advantage comes from within. It comes from who you are. I mean, it does. It comes from who you really are on the inside as a company. And if you can get security to be that something that you are from the inside out, it will proliferate into your sales teams and you will be different. All right. And then you start winning. Winning, okay? Winning more business, winning more defense work, deepening relationships, differentiating yourself from competition. And this continues until it all evolves into growth as far as you want to take it. But it all starts with shifting the naysayers from a culture of convenience, which, if you ask me, it's not very convenient to have a security breach anyway, to a culture focused on security and stability and compliance. So, hey, if you're having a hard time figuring out how to make changes like this happen in your organization, it might be time to reach out to us here at On Call. We know how to have those conversations. Heck, we'll have the conversations for you with your team. We're happy to help you do it, and even happier to lead that effort for positive and more secure change. You guys, it's what we do here at On Call. And you know what? It's what we teach you to do as a part of our Compliance Hero program. We teach you how to do this. And you know what? If you don't want to do it because you got a day job like keeping the network running or keeping your company running, we'll come in and do it for you as part of our virtual compliance officer program. We have so many options on how we can help you at whatever degree of help you need. I mean, this is what we do. And leading cultural shift and helping you to be the company that you need to be, that our country needs you to be, that you need to be a defense contractor. Boy, there's just nothing better in the world, all right? Because, hey, at On Call, we take defense contractors just like you who have had this DFARS, NIST, CMMC, ITAR, and EAR information security compliance stuff dropped in their laps like a seagull on a sunny day. And we teach you how to level up and be a proper on-call compliance hero for your company, eliminating gaps, gray areas, and getting this solved, all while showing you how to leverage compliance as your secret weapon to land more defense work with higher profit margins. Now, that is what becoming an on-call compliance hero can do for you, and that's what I want to help you do. If you're looking for more information on getting compliant, our compliance experts are always on call for you. Visit cmmccompliancesecrets.com. Again, cmmccompliancesecrets.com. Or check out the description below for links to get help right now. If you love the content we're putting out here for you, help us out with a big thumbs up on that like button, or even better, smash the subscribe button to get the latest compliance content as soon as our compliance nerds roll it out. Until the next compliance tip, my friends, stay safe and secure out there, and hit us in the comments below to let us know what you'd like to know more about when it comes to information security and compliance. I'll see you in the next one.